everybody, how's it going? You got me on my treadmill. It's pouring rain. We got a flood advisory, and I still need to get my mile in, and I'm not good at multitasking on this, so I keep looking down so I don't break my face. I have one of those walking pads, so there's like nothing to hold on to, and the sides are slippery, so if you like step on it, like, oh, and fall. Anyway, this is week 2 of my job. Other than I'm getting fitted for my respirator on Thursday, so hopefully my breathing gets better. I was doing really good, and today we got a strand. It was really affecting a lot of people in the room, so you know, it's just a strong, potent kind. If you haven't been following me, I work in the medical marijuana industry now. I just started. I'm in week 2. So I found out I'm allergic to this much weed at once. So I just have to get proper breathing stuff and maybe take some allergy medicine every day. But I don't really like doing that because allergy medicine, for one, makes you very tired, and it makes me dizzy. Like, I get very nauseous and dizzy. It's not something I want to get into taking every day. So hopefully my body just adjusts. But right now it's allergy season for me anyway, and it's raining all week long, so I have that's why my breathing is so bad. I've just been congested for like 4 days in a row, so I'm not really sure yet if it is work or if it's just the season, so I'm just trying to hang in there. In 3 months I get insurance, so I'll be able to, sorry, I wear like scrubs at work, and I have to wear a hat and a mask, so by the end of the day I have flyaways all over because I'm changing all day. When I go to break or lunch, I have to change into my regular civilian clothes and out of my scrubs, and I have a medical coat, scrubs, mask. You can have goggles if you need them, hairnet or a hat. I wear a hat because hairnets are too hot for me, and I have to wear covers over my shoes. Just like a hospital, because it's technically medicine that I am packaging, so even though it's marijuana. Sorry, I'm getting breathy. This is the effect I'm finding. Some of the strands that really do fuck me up. Like, once it starts getting dark, my breathing gets fucked. But again, could just be the time of year. Hang in there, everybody. If you do have allergies or if you're experiencing a cold, it is that time of year, and the weather's been pretty crazy all over the place, so give yourself a little grace. I'm coming on here to talk to you because I've been seeing this a lot. I was hit hard today. I cried today, and I just don't know if it's just spiritual people, or if it was like thunderstorms, or just I have a lot on my plate with finals and starting a new job and all this shit about autism. I got an email about being put on a list. I have purposely left my autism diagnosis off all of my paperwork, and just with the state of the world, I don't trust the government. I feel like we're heading to a really scary place when they're trying to tell people to abort any babies that show any signs of autism. Also, there's reports going on that any autistic kid in the foster system, they're thinking about establishing some kind of like housing specifically for them because they don't want to adopt autistic kids out. They're talking about sterilizing autistic people. Like, again, we don't really know what is factual and what is rumors, but to get an email that clearly violates HIPAA law, like somebody, I know I'm vocal about it. I would never deny it verbally. I'm proud to be autistic. I just don't want a target on my back. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people like me. I was diagnosed last year, went most of my life without even understanding what I was, but it made a lot of sense. I found grace and peace in my diagnosis, and it's really fucking sad that I don't feel comfortable within my own country to put that on my chart. Like, I literally didn't put it on my job application because I felt like I would be, you know, tossed aside if I had that on there. I tell my doctors verbally I am autistic, but I don't want it on my paperwork. Please don't write it on my paperwork. You can make notes in your own personal chart, that's fine, but I don't really want anything official stating that I'm autistic. I've worked really hard to cover up a lot of my tumor stuff because, like, they list it as like a condition that was already there, but it wasn't. Like, this is something that popped up in my life that would have killed me if I didn't get taken care of, and I don't want a higher insurance rate because of that. I was, you know, I'm lucky enough to I'm barely getting by as it is. I just took $1 pay cut to change jobs, so I'm like trying to shift and cut corners. I don't understand this world, and it's not just the medical stuff. There's so many people dealing with mental illness, and it's because of the stress and the pressure that this government is putting on us. Living is so fucking hard right now. I don't think, unless you are poor or middle class, like, we're breaking. We're to the point where a lot of us within each other, like, it's really hard to get out of bed today. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm living check to check. We don't know what the state of the world is, and then to feel personally attacked because of the way you were born, like, it just creates this unrest. There's so many changes. Like, you see commercials all the time. Tariffs are coming, the tariffs are coming, and everything's getting, like, more money, everything's costing more money, and we're not making any more money. And nothing's getting better, everything's getting worse, and everyone's like, oh, this is a part of the plan, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But we were already breaking. We were already barely getting by before this all started. We can't withstand this for their plans. The suicide rate is astronomical. Just this week alone, I've heard of 3. Because the thought of, how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to live like this? Life is so fucking hard. We got to spend all of our days working a full-time job and a part-time job just to afford our rent. We have nobody protecting us. They're charging us astronomical rates in rent and utility and gas and food. And again, we're not going up, but they're worried about abortions, they're worried about autism, they're worried about tariffs. I just feel like this is mass genocide for poor people. We don't have any more to stack on our shoulders. You're ripping our families apart. You're taking our joy. We feel like slaves. We can't get ahead. We can't save any money. And we hear from the government, well, you should have saved your money. How? Please come down and see how much we make and how much we pay, and explain to all of us how we are supposed to save money for our kids to go to school, for us to go to school, for the medicines we need. Meanwhile, programs are getting cut and people are getting attacked, and mental illness is on the rise. And you have things like BetterHelp and Hims and Hers, and we don't have medical insurance until our jobs give it. Like, this is oppression and the worst. Like, we are not in a recession, we are in a depression. Because poor people are dying by our own hand because we don't want to live like this. We shouldn't have to. While you all get tax breaks and while your life is being made easier, we're bracing for the boot that you're pressing on our back. Every suicide that happened since Trump was elected is on you. And my own parents support Trump, and I'm autistic. Do you know how that feels? I'm iced out of my own family. I can't even express